Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to Evoland 2. Last time... Oh shit. It didn't save. What are you on about? Kitties. What are you doing, kitties? Yeah. Manos! Am I glad to see you again? Solid Snail. Miss Fina. I thought you had vanished forever. That must mean the Magilith did not serve its purpose. Actually, it did. It worked just fine. But it's a long story. Where should I start? Plot! I can hardly believe it. My son. A terrorist? And the weapon. But I mustn't worry so. Reno is no longer a child in this era, so he surely must have fled before the explosion. Perhaps I shall see him yet? I too was rather surprised to see them materialize out of nowhere. And when they told me everything, I had trouble believing it as well. Who would believe someone claiming to be from the future? I wasn't truly convinced until speaking with you. Ceres, can we trust her? She saved us from the weapon's explosion, and she told us how to collect the shattered pieces of the Magi Key. I am well aware of that, Miss Fina, and she has my deepest gratitude. Without her, I would never have seen you two again. But my father always told me that everything comes at a price. Why exactly did she come to your aid? That much I would like to know. In any case, her knowledge about the Magi can't be questioned. The sparse descriptions of the Magi Key I studied confirm her explanation. That changes nothing for my son. On the contrary, if we wipe the weapon from the timeline, Reno will never have thought to try activating it. A sizable chunk of history will be rewritten. To be perfectly honest, the very thought of it frightens me. How can we be sure there won't be unintended consequences? Well, I'm not going to sit around doing nothing. There's always a risk, no matter what you do in life, and frankly, it can't get much worse than this. I agree with Miss Fina. Regardless of what we change, the situation can only improve for me. For us, definitely. Perhaps not for everyone else. But then, I suppose it is worth a shot. I really hope we're doing the right thing, Oni. Quick, let's bring the pieces of the Magi Key to Ceres. I'm pleased to be helping you once again, Solid Snail. And he's joined the party again. Alright, well, I had a bit of an issue there where it didn't save where I thought it had because I forgot to leave and come back. But welcome back to Evoland 2. Last time, we had a bunch of plot dropped on us and found out that we actually were the Great Destroyer, and now we have to collect 5 pieces of the key of the Magi in order to destroy the weapon once and for all. This time, we're going to be showing you how to use the controller that was given to us by Ceres. So basically, you just walk up to a Magilith, press the space bar, and it'll cycle through the time periods. So if you're at the future, it'll go to the past, then it'll go from the past to the present, and then the present to the future again. So now we are in the past on this island. And we see that it's not quite as developed as it was before. Although also that the Stone of Time apparently doesn't need to be here for this stairs to show up. So I guess that was added later. It's a bit confusing. And we can go down here, but it serves absolutely no purpose. There's a little thing that looks like a proto-Magilith, but it's not actually there or anything. Anyhow, let's see what's happening on the island at this point. It's a pirate! Noobs, ain't ya? Better watch it, or I swear I'll rage quit this crew. Oh, lead speak. Yeah, woohoo! It's so freaking cool being a pirate. Every day I thank the seas I followed Mr. Roberts. Really, he's had a worried vibe about him. Are you Mr. Roberts? Mr. Roberts, I presume? In the flesh. But you don't look like young souls thirsty for adventure. You look like you're living your own epic tale already. Make the most of it. Life is full of challenges for those who can seek them out. Some adventures can be rather painful. Take a lesson from my many years. The road may be full of peril, but the adventures along the way are worth your misery. Speaking of, would you like to aid me in my next adventure? Sure. You see, as it turns out, how should I put it? It's still all so new to me. But here goes. I am in love! These things happen. So who's the lucky girl? She's wonderful. She's amazing. She's strong yet vulnerable. How could a woman like her love someone like me? Indeed, if you look at the statistics, I am not well versed in love. But perhaps a good start would be to compose a letter. I mean, you have a son. How are you not well versed in love? My father never failed to send one off before engaging in thorny negotiations. A letter? Yes, of course! That's a splendid idea. Just a moment, please. Here you are. To the one who boarded my heart and plundered my sleep. Your choice is very distinctive. Thank you. If she does embrace my love, then it's decided. I shall retire, and you will get my most prized treasures. Don't bother trying to find my stash. The spot's so well hidden, I alone know where it is. I will eagerly await her response to my letter. You'll recognize her easily. She's the most stunning, remarkable woman on the continent. Why does this have to be so complicated? It's such a cute story, don't you think, Oni? Negotiations seem to be proceeding well. If both parties demonstrate good faith, it should result in a mutually beneficial agreement. Minos, how did you get a wife? I mean, you must have either had a wife or... Well, I guess how did you get a son is the real question. Yep, let's set sail. Anyway, I know it makes it seem like it's super complicated and we'll have to scour the world looking for this one lady, but it's not. She's just this person right here. I dream that one day my Prince Charming will take me away on a beautiful white steed. Yeah! Could you be him? The look on her face, I don't think Oni is the one. Could it be that... Ooh, you have a letter for me? Oh my gosh, that's so sweet! Let me read it. Yeah. The answer is yes! I've always admired you so, my lovely Pirate Roberts. And yet, I didn't think you would be so young. With your vibrant hair and glasses on your forehead, you are exactly my type. I just wasn't like 2 seconds ago. Sad face. I think there's been a slight misunderstanding. Here, Mr. Roberts, this will prove my love for you. You got a Tinder profile. Wow. I suppose that'll do the trick. Let's go back and see the old pirate. I'm going to tell all my girlfriends that the Pirate Roberts is a handsome young man with a dazzling head of hair. Yeah, so remember how... at one point when we went to the... Or when we went there in the present, someone thought we were the... Or someone thought we were the Pirate Roberts. Yeah, this is why. I was just going down that way to look for coins, but now we could go back to the Pirate Roberts, but I think before that I'm going to do a little sidetracking and go finally get the Oricon sword that I wanted, all the way back from near the beginning of the game. Oh, actually, before I do that, let's solve this puzzle that we've got here. Also, the portal that Ceres opens stays open no matter what time period you're in, so you can always go back to her that way. Welcome! Did you come for the treasure hunt? Yes. It's simple, you can cut up to 4 bushes of your choice. My treasure is hidden in one of them, Mo, in the gardening phase Tenchi. Yep. Let's go. Well, since we visited him in the present and saw that he was over here, looking at this bush, I think we can assume that this is where the treasure is hidden. And indeed it was. How did you find my treasure? How? Well, here's for you. Oricon ore. Yep. So now we've got... Well, I'll check once the little bar goes down. It's kind of annoying that that's how it works, but okay. We have 10 pieces, so we can make the armor and the sword and still have a piece left over. And this is going to be very, very satisfying to finally have. Alright, hello, buddy. You waste your time bothering me, as I have no weapons for sale. You see, I only fashion the most exceptional weapons, but this is... Guess what? I have Oricon ore. You dug up some Oricon? No, let me forge you an item with that. What would you like me to make? Make me a sword. Yes. That's fine. And then he just kind of smacks the ore for a little bit, and it's suddenly forged into something. And it's complete. Oricon sword, the ultimate sword! You won't find a sharper blade. Mighty fine work, if I do say so myself. Please come back and see me if you have any other items that need forging. Well, I do. You already know I have Oricon ore. Why do you go through this whole thing again? Make me some armor. Yep, that's fine. Clang, 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 clang. And it's complete! Yes, it is! Excellent. Oricon armor. The ultimate armor! Every adventurer wants to see this under the Xmas tree. Alright, well, now that we've fully upgraded our weapons and equipment as much as we can, let's head back to Pirate Roberts. There's a few... Also, you don't actually need to enter the harbor if you want to set sail. You can just kind of walk past it. So, I've decided to do the pirate quest first just because that's kind of the one that you see first. Also, it doesn't require that much in the way of... It's not so difficult depending on your level. Whoops. That was unfortunate. Here we go. Let's give you... the Tinder profile. Ooh, you managed to find her Tinder profile? That's fantastic! I am totally gonna right swipe her. There was mention of a reward. Yes, absolutely. My greatest treasures. Now that I'll be retiring with my beloved, I won't need them. Shouldn't be any trouble, really. I buried the stuff in a secure location. It's... I can't remember! Are you joking? No, I'm not! I seriously can't remember where I buried my treasure. For months I've thought of nothing else but my love, and I plumb forgot. But it matters not! I promised you a reward, so I'll grant you what's left of my most prized possessions. Well, at least we didn't do all this for nothing. You got a pirate flag, a genuine Pirate flag woven with actual beard hair. Take care of it. Make sure the name of Pirate Roberts is still feared in 100 years. Think this'll come in handy, Oni? Yeah, I sure hope so too. If nothing else, we help bring two lovebirds together. Well, as for my treasure, I'll be informing the other pirates that whoever finds it is to become the new Pirate King. That should certainly generate interest in the field. Oh yeah, it certainly will. Well, now that we've gotten a pirate flag, remember those pirates that we kind of drove out of here accidentally in the present? Well, they sailed back to their home, or their new home. And now that we have a pirate flag, we can actually infiltrate their base. And one of the... I believe the fragment of fire was said to be with pirates, so... let's go attack some pirates. Oh, here's a person. How did you get here? You're not pirates, I hope. They occupied this island until recently, but they were run out by something or someone. They went to hide out in their lair to the east. And you can challenge this guy to a card game. He is pretty dang tough. So I'd wait a bit if you won. The pirates have been less active of late. It's the only bit of news since the great disaster. Would you like to set sail? Yes! And we're all on board. And now that we've set sail, we can go to the pirate's lair. And now that we have a pirate flag... Ha 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 ha, you gotta be pretty brave to assault our lair. But I'm afraid we only accept challenges from other pirates. Oh? You've got a pirate flag? It can't be! That's the flag of the legendary Pirate Roberts! So you've come to challenge us, is that it? Yep. Okay. In that case, you'll have to beat every single one of us in hand-to-hand combat. Best of luck to you. Yep. So now... place doesn't sit right with me. I'll stay here and provide cover, Oni. Hang in there, Oni. I know you'll get it. Solid Snail, if I am chosen to fight, far too many pirates would meet an untimely end. Nevertheless, I shall come. I will show you some of the special moves taught to me by my father. Apparently he... Yeah, so now we're doing a beat-em-up. You dare challenge us? The pirates of the bay won't be defeated so easily. Beat-em-all mode, 1 versus 100. Okay, so we basically need to learn what the attacks are. I forget what buttons are, unfortunately. Ah, yes. The regular attack button is the regular attack. How could I have forgotten? And we still get experience. And you can break these crates. If you jump, you'll perform a flying kick whilst attacking. Well done. And now we go this way. So it's like Streets of Rage, if you've ever heard of that game. You kind of go to place. Jump kick does a little bit more damage than the regular punches, and it doesn't leave you as vulnerable to being hit by people from behind, so you just keep flying around. That said, the regular spamming attack works pretty well right here, because these guys don't have any special attacks. These guys, on the other hand, do have a bit, in that they kick, and can hit you from slightly further than those previous guys. So I basically just spam jump kicks against most enemies, because they kind of don't have a good way of dealing with it. And there's a move that we unlock a little bit later that's even better for that, but we don't have it yet. Luckily, it doesn't take too long to learn the attacks. There's only a few. After a jump again, you perform an uppercut. Like that. That's a pretty good attack, but it's kind of hard to pull off consistently. And now we've got a save point, as you might hope. So you can kind of take your time here at the beginning. There's no real timer or anything. Just play it safe. Take them out as slowly or quickly as you can. And there we go. That was a nice uppercut. So the uppercut does more damage than the flying jump kick. The jump kick does more damage than the regular punches. Although punches can do a combo, which can do a lot more than you might expect. At the top of your jump once more to execute a spin attack. So that is the really good attack. I've taught you everything I know. One last thing. If you really need help, you can call me by focusing. But don't talk to anyone about it. Yeah, because then it would be cheating. We don't want to let them know that we're cheating. Alright, more pirates. I don't know why there's like a girl. Oh, I guess because of the person he married had that bow in her hair. So these guys are like martial artists, so they do running jumps and stuff. It's kind of annoying. They also throw shuriken occasionally, as you just saw there. So if you can hit them with a jump spin attack, it does a pretty good amount of damage. And it's unfortunately pretty easy to get comboed in this section, which is unfortunate, as I just said. They also kind of just go off screen. Oh gosh. Oh no, I don't want to lose here. Oh. Really? I hate these guys so much. There we go. Okay, well, this is getting a bit close. Hopefully I get either some health or some experience soon. Oh, or a save point. Well, there's some health. I wonder if I'll be able to get to it before time runs out. Well, not time runs, before someone attacks. Okay, good. Phew. Yeah, those guys are a pain. They're, I think, the most annoying enemies in this entire section. These guys start with a chain that can hurt you, but once you hit them down once, they just lose it. So it's not too difficult to deal with them. Uppercut. Pretty useful. The timing for that spin kick is a bit hard to do sometimes. The timing for a lot of attacks here is a bit hard to do, honestly. There we go, level up. Nice. Well, I just got some health, but that's alright in this section, because your attack power is important, but not as important as just being able to take hits, because you're going to get hit at least once or twice in this section, unless you're very good at beat-em-ups, which I am not. Okay, well now there's just one of you. This shouldn't be as difficult. There we go. Phew. That's good. And then this door opens, and somehow that door leads over there. It's magic. Magic, I say. Hello, people. Oh, that was a fight. There we go. Okay. These guys, in retrospect, remind me of Rowdy 3 from Dirk Gently. I just watched that TV show. It's pretty good, so I recommend watching it if you have the opportunity. It's on BBC America. And now we have 3 of these guys, which is not anywhere near as bad as even just 2 of those martial arts guys, unfortunately. Well, fortunately, I guess. Alright, come on. So you are going to have to, unfortunately, get pretty good at this section, because there's a mini-game that unlocks after you beat it about just clearing waves of this, and you get a... oh man, I don't remember what it is, but you get a reward for like clearing 10 waves, and the waves can get pretty tough. Anyway, we've cleared that section, thankfully. And I almost want to save this, but I think getting a save point is more important than saving. Yeah, so if you're just fighting one guy, your regular combo is not bad, but this is kind of like a strangely narrow section where your attacks won't necessarily hit. So these are the hardest hitting enemies in this section. That said, they are relatively easy to dodge compared to the martial arts guys, so I kind of don't consider them as big a threat unless they show up in really big numbers, which does happen in the bonus section that unlocks after you beat this. So if you have trouble with them, you just need to work on getting the timing down. They basically just do slow punches that have pretty big hitboxes, so if you do spin kicks to them constantly, it can work, or if you just try and get below them and then move up after they've punched, it works pretty well as well. There we go. Alright. And once we get up here, we have one more arena, apparently, though not quite yet. This is a decently long section, and there are boxes here that apparently people get stuck behind. Oh, they can actually break them. That's cool. I didn't know that. And don't worry about missing things in this section. There's literally no collectibles at all, except for the item at the end. So you don't have to worry about... Oh no, 2 of these guys again. They stun lock you and there's nothing you can do! Yep. I really hate these guys, as I've illustrated. There we go. Ooh. You can kind of stun lock them if you get lucky, but it does require a bit of luck, as I just said. Once it's down to 1, it's not anywhere near as bad as 2. So you just kind of want to... Oop, there we go. Okay, so there's 2 of these guys approaching from either side. Oh, that was unfortunate. Well, at least I didn't get hit. Ow. Yeah, see, they got a pretty big range on that attack. So, just be careful of it. Oh, boy. Also, you can use Manos. There's no consequences as far as I know. I just try not to because... I don't know. I mean, I'll show what his attack does, just for show you. You basically create him as a little ball, and then he rolls away. It's interesting. And there's a save, because I believe we have reached the final section. Yep. Behold what we came here to find. The fragment of fire. Oh, it's these guys. Who dares oppose us? We are the fearless pirates of the bay. Claims to ownership crumble at our feet. What's yours is ours. Anybody know where Kenny is? He had an accident Kenny. They killed Kenny. Again? Okay, Wedge, you finish it off. And all that jazz. The ghost of Pirate Roberts! He came to get his treasure back! You fool! That's not Pirate Roberts' treasure. It's just a Magi what's-it the boss said we couldn't mess with. I think Biggs is right. If that was Robert's famed pirate treasure hoard, the boss would be the Pirate King. I bet it's just a pirate dressed up like Roberts. That's what I said, but nobody ever listens to me. So what's the plan, Briggs? The boss is still in the bathroom, and he hates being bothered while in there. And yet I warned him that fish looked fishy. The boss doesn't listen to me either. Motion to hold a meeting on the topic of our next move? Motion accepted. What? Captain Ababa. So this is a reference to Abobo from, I think it's Streets of Rage? I don't know. What's going on here? What a prodigious mustache. You've come to challenge me, have you? Feel like I've got a few debuffs stacked on me. But there's no way I'm letting you take that Magi what's-it. Solid Snail, that foe seems to be mightier than the others. Be on your guard. Okay, so he does that kind of charge attack, and he also has a punch. Basically, if he gets you with that charge attack, he will grab you and then do a pile driver, essentially. So you just want to bob and weave throughout most of it, and oh god, yep, it hurts a lot. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, so just bob and weave is your best friend during this fight, because you just want to make him run into the thing like, kind of like a bullfight boss, if you know what those are. You can also hit him while he's trying to punch you. It's just a lot easier to just have him charge, and then, oh crap. You just need to be careful on the timing. Oh boy. Ah, this is not going well. It usually takes me 1 or 2 tries to beat this guy. It's because he's super strong. He hits like a truck, possibly because he is a truck. Oh, yep. That's gonna probably do it. Unless I get very lucky and don't get hit at all for like the next half of his health bar, which seems unlikely. Oh boy, that was close. Yep, there we go. And then he has that little nice taunting animation. Alright, let's try this again. I'm pretty sure it doesn't play that cutscene again, which is quite nice. You just have Captain Ababa drop down. Alright. Come on, charge at me. Thank you. Oh, that was close. Oh. You can do a combo punch, but I think this does a little bit more damage. A little bit more damage. Blah, 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 blah. That's also a pretty good combo if you can pull it off. Ow. There we go. Nope. I didn't know you could do that. Also, you do get a little bit of control of yourself after doing the spin kick, so if you... what's it called? So if you press a direction after the spin kick, you will move in it. So keep that in mind if you do a spin kick and then want to dodge out of the way or something. Because if you do a spin kick and then move towards them, there we go. That wasn't so bad that time. And now we can get this Fragment of Fire. You got the Fragment of Fire, one of the 5 pieces of the Magi Key. Sweet. Uh-oh. The volcano is beginning to erupt. Quickly, Solid Snail! We must flee now! Yeah, so now we have a 4-minute timer to get all the way back to the entrance. And if you think it'll just be as simple as running back there, also for some reason these respawned. I don't know how or why, but whatever. And it's not quite as simple as just getting back to the entrance. You also have to deal with these guys. And unfortunately, it can take a bit of time to deal with them, and that's time that you don't necessarily have, and you can't leave until the enemy is gone. There we go. Okay, good. And now we just take that, go down here. Hopefully you remembered the route. It's not too difficult to beat anyway, but... Okay, come on. There we go, another level up. Good thing that pauses the timer. 2 damage, 2 health. That's not terrible. Okay. Just want to move as fast as possible through this section. There's literally no reason to stop. Except for dealing with the enemies that you have to deal with, unfortunately. Also, even though there's these rocks falling, I don't think they can hit you. So, don't worry about that. Also, they don't have too many difficult enemies show up, so... Or like 8 enemies show up at one time. It's just... There we go. Comboing them can work pretty well. And now we can go in here. Alright, we're probably a little bit less than halfway back, and we've got a little bit over half the time left, so that's not bad. Or maybe we're closer to... Oh god. This is unfortunate. Oh no. Okay. I really hate those guys, in case it's not clear enough. They also tend to be able to avoid me pretty well, just because they freaking do that. There we go. Okay, that went pretty well. Now that there's just one of them, there we go. That was actually not... That was pretty good for those guys. Alright, we're almost back to the start. I think we've got 1 or 2 more fights we're gonna have to do. We've got a little over... We've got like 1 minute and 3/4 left to deal with them, and it's only these guys, so I think we should be... Oh, no, more come out. Remember how I said they didn't have 8 show up at once? They do. Oh, gosh. That's the really annoying part about this section, is you can get stun locked very easily. And if you do, there's not much you can do about it. Okay, there's another one of the big guys. Also, another good thing about the spin kick is it hits everyone and hits everyone down, so it's very useful. Okay, just the big guy left now. Oh, sweet. Alright, I believe that's how we had to do to get back to the dock? Yep. Sweet. A minute to spare. Quickly, Oni! What happened? You have to reach the sea. The volcano could destroy everything. See what happens when you leave Ben in charge? Oh, come on! You're the one who decided you weren't gonna go. And here I was expecting heaps of praise for successful combat. I mean, you technically didn't do anything, so... And now the volcano erupts, and... You know how I said every area is revisable? I lied. That one is not revisable ever again. The island's been completely destroyed! I almost feel sorry for those poor pirates. We're lucky we got the Magi Key fragment in time. Yep, so that's 1 fragment down. So I think that'll be it for this episode. Next episode, we'll be going after one of the other ones. I'm not sure which yet. Oh, I guess I can't get back through unless I actually go in. And we can challenge people to do a game of cards, but we'll do that later. Alright, well, next time we'll be going after one of the other key fragments. I'll see if I can do the one that gets you a really nice item for just travel. If I can't, then we'll probably do a different one. Anyway, see you guys then. Also, you can see where the key fragments are here. So we have the center one, but we have another 4 to go. Anyway, see you guys next time.